So we're going to talk about some rules or algorithms for adding integers. So we have two situations. In situation one, we have two integers, and we're adding for all of the problems. And you'll notice in all of these problems, the signs for each of the numbers in the problem is the same. So I'm going to go ahead and put the answers down, and then we'll discuss how we got them. So 6 plus 9 is 15. No surprises there. Negative 6 plus negative 4 is going to be negative 10. Negative 12 plus negative 20 is going to be equal to negative 32. And 72 plus 28 is going to be equal to positive 100. So let's take a look at how I thought about this. What did I do with 6 and 9 to get 15? Well, I added 6 and 9, which was 15, and then I looked at the signs. Both of these were positive, therefore this had to have been a positive answer. In the second problem, what did I do to get 6, with 6 and 4 to get 10? Well, I added 6 plus 4, and I got 10. Then I went back and looked at the signs. Both of these signs were negative, therefore my answer must be negative. In the third problem, what did I do with 12 and 20 to get 32? Well, I added 12 plus 20, I got 32. Then I looked back at the signs, and I saw that both of the signs were negative. Therefore, this answer must be negative. Finally, for the last one, 72 plus 28, 100. What did I do with 72 and 28 to get 100? Well, I added 72 plus 28, and I got 100. Then I went back and looked at the sign. I saw that both of these numbers were positive. Therefore, my answer would be positive. So in situation one, my rule number one, or algorithm number one, is that when I am adding and the signs are the same, what I will do is I will add the two numbers, and then after I've found the sum of the two numbers that we were adding, then I will look back at the sign of both numbers and know that the answer will have that sign. That is one algorithm for adding integers. Let's take a look at a case that is different. So here's what we'll do in situation two. We'll take the same numbers, and then we will take the opposite sign for the second term. So instead of 9, it'll be negative 9. Instead of 4, it'll be negative 4, it'll be positive 4. Instead of negative 20, it'll be positive 20. Instead of positive 28, it'll be negative 28. So let's take a look at what happens with these problems. So let's go through the answers, and then we'll discuss how we got there. So 6 plus negative 9 is going to be negative 3. Negative 6 plus 4 is going to be negative 2. Negative 12 plus 20 is going to be positive 8. And then finally, 72 plus negative 28 is going to be 44. So, what did I do to get these answers? Well, what did I do with 6 and 9 to get 3? Well, the way I thought about this was 9 minus 6, 9 minus 6 is 3. Then what I did is I went back and looked at the signs. Which one of these two numbers is farther from 0 on the number line? Well, negative 9 is farther on the number line from 0 than 6. Therefore, this sign is going to be the same sign as my answer. And that's why this was negative 3. In the second question, what did I do to go from negative 6 and 4 to get negative 2? Well, I thought about this like this. I said 6 minus 4 is 2. And then I went back and I looked at the two signs. The sign of the number that is farther from 0 is going to be the sign of the answer. So what's farther from 0? Negative 6 or 4? Well, negative 6 is farther from 0, therefore my answer will share the sign and it'll be negative. In the third problem, I have negative 12 plus 20. this is how I thought of it. I said 20 minus 12, well, that's just 8. And then I went back and looked at the sign. Which number is farther from 0, negative 12 or 20? Well, 20 is farther from 0. Therefore, since that's a positive, this has to be a positive. And finally, for the last one, this was 44. How did I think about this? Well, I said 72 minus 28, and then I subtracted. Can't take 8 away from 2, so I borrowed. 12 minus 8 is 4. This is now a 6 because I borrowed 10. 6 minus 2 is 4. So I knew that it was going to be 44, and then I had to go back and look at the sign. Which number is farther from 0? 72 or negative 28? Well, obviously, 72 is farther from 0 than negative 28. Therefore, the positive will carry over to this problem. So for my algorithm for adding when the signs are different, what I did is I subtracted the two numbers. I subtracted the number farther from 0, or the number that's closer to 0 from the number that's farther from 0. Once I subtracted, I went back and I looked at what number was farther from 0. Was it a positive or negative? If the number that was farther from 0 was negative, then my answer is negative. And there we have it. That is how we have algorithm, or how we add and subtract. Or sorry, that's how we add with integers, and that's it. Just two algorithms. One when the numbers are the same sign, and one when the numbers are different.